Hey, Star fam, how are we doing? Oh God, I got lipstick on my teeth then. Yeah. Mom, you gotta turn it down, my love. Thank you. How we doing? How are we do? Your girl is officially on winter break. It's time. I'm so happy to just rest. To just rest and, sleep and eat. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. How are we all doing? Let's get into it. Hey, Rachel, how are you? Hey, Shamiko. Said night, Nikki. Hope you and your family is good from St. Kitts. I know that's right. Thank you so much. Hey, Alex. Alex said, hey, NikkiStar and fam, is everyone starting to gear up for the holidays? Yes. Literally just got back from the market. One market. I have 3 more to go to get the rest of my Thanksgiving stuff. But I'm gonna finish all of my shopping this week because I will not be in that market next week. Absolutely not. I can't believe it's next week either. I feel like I'm so behind. Hey, E for Empathy, how are you? Hi, sup, people. Hey, Eva. E for Empathy said, I need for 2024 to be better than 2023. Listen, 2023 has been something else. And my God, today, is it going out with a bang? It is so much happening every day. I'm just like closing my blinds, acting like I don't know what's going on. It is far too messy. Hey, Spitzy, how are you? Hey, Zarelyn Salzano, I know that's right, said, hey, Star fam, first time here. Thank you for being here, Zarelyn. Hey, Black Lavender. Hey, Farid, how are you? Hey, Multi, how you doing? Hey, Alicia, how are you guys? Hey, a piece of pie. How are you? Hey, love like you are. Who's girly said, woo, Nikki.Star and the family. Hey, I know that's right. Alex said, agreed. May 2024 be kinder to us. Amen. Sending light and love to everyone's way. Thank you so much. Farid said, I enjoyed the first episode, but episode 2 just told me we are going to deal with fake storylines again, bringing brought by Ashley. Of course. E for Empathy said, don't y'all love how this season is starting off with Ashley being messy as hell and she won't be blamed for anything? Eva said, I think Robin is going to be friend up after this season. We'll see. We'll see how much she gives. Miss Gigi88 said, hey, everyone. I decided to watch episode 2 when I saw this live scheduled. Hey, Nikki, how are you? How are you? Eva said, Ashley being messy like the rent is due. It is. She's doing her job. Can't get mad at her. Hey, DeWay, how are you? Hey, Miss T. Miss Gigi said, hey, Mama Star. Mama Star is in the building. Oh, thank you. Oh, when the hair is like this, it's absolutely wash day. Like half of my hair is doing its own thing. She can't be tamed. Hey, Jayla Tiana, what's up? Miss Gigi said, Nikki, did you send an invitation to a new Instagram page? No, I did not. Block them with the quickness. It is not me. Steph said, I'm not, report it too, please. Steph said, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to watch this season. I see this is going in a very disrespectful direction towards Nigerian culture. Oh, it absolutely is. And it's the show's fault. We will get into it. It absolutely is. Oh, some people said, what's the holiday menu? You guys know I love talking about this stuff. Well, we're going to have grilled chicken, a whole grilled chicken. Then we're going to have a roast chicken. Then we're going to have salmon, herb grilled citrus salmon, snapper, marinated in a bunch of seasonings. I think I might go Mediterranean because I'm going Jamaican for one of our chickens. So I think I might go Mediterranean for that one. Then we're going to have rice pilaf, yams, no greens, that's Christmas. Green beans by way of Mama Star, sweet potato pie, cornbread, biscuits by way of Pillsbury. We love them. Addicted to those things. Stuffing. Am I forgetting anything, Mom? Oh, garlic mashed potatoes. I want to do wasabi, but my family is like, that's not going to happen. So I might try it for Christmas. We will see. We will see. But I love wasabi mashed potatoes. But yeah, that's it. That is the feast. What are you guys making? Thank you so much, Miss T. I'm so glad to be here. So glad to be here. SAG is still stressing me out because I don't know if we're going to come to an agreement on this contract. Like a lot of people in the union hate it. Half the board hates the contract. So I'm glad to be out of Hollywood and out of all the drama and chaos. I'm glad to just be home, resting, and catching up with my family. Spitzy said, OMG, I'm so glad you get rest, Nikki. You deserve it. Also slaying. Thank you. So Steph said, your lighting is great. Skin is skinning so pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Sano, what's up? Thank you for being here. Eva said, okay, lighting. Yes, Nikki. You were right, Carrie Bob. Guys, this is the same lighting. I just moved my studio because this is all Thanksgiving. I have no space. But thank you. I want to stay here, I guess. Spitzy said, I'm going to lie. November I'm going to lie. November had somewhere to, I'm not going to lie. November had somewhere to go. It did. It went by fast. Yeah, professionally, spiritually, mentally. This was a difficult one. This was a difficult one. Remember, we thought that 2020 was going to be the worst it ever got. Well, some people said, "Do you see that senator almost beat up that guy up? America's ghetto." Oh, it's been ghetto. Now the world is just starting to see it. America has been ghetto, and that senator was not going to do nothing because everybody started showing his pictures of when the Capitol was stormed by them white supremacists. He was hiding, scared under some chairs. He wasn't going to do nothing. He wasn't going to do nothing. Hey, Esther, what's up? Hey, Tracy, thank you for being here. Seto said, I don't even watch this show. I'm just glad to be tuned into a live. Thank you for being here. Hey, Yasmin, how you doing, my love? Aaliyah W said, I agree. I think they're making her air her business before demoting her. Quite possibly. A little punishment. Thank you so much, Tracy. Tracy said, Star family, please like, comment, subscribe, and share because you care, and hit that notification. Thank you so much. Love Like You Are said, Ashley bringing on tribalism is so nasty. She's going to bring in a whole different audience that's much more deadly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, we talked about this. Remember when we found out that Nneka was going to join the show? We talked about this, and here we are. Here we are. Miss Gigi88 said, I'm going to need Juan Dixon to care about this job since he doesn't have one. His attitude sucks. He's so checked out. He's so checked out. Fareed said, how you feeling about the newbie? She's not giving. I don't know, but I'm here for the addition of another dark-skinned woman. It's the same. There's something, the spirit that she is coming in, it's not sitting right with me. It's just not sitting right with me. It's only been one episode, so I feel like it's too early to tell, but initial impression is not good for me. And I want to go back. I'm a winery hoe. I love a winery. Mac and cheese. I can't believe I forgot that. Yes, absolutely making mac and cheese. Absolutely made mac and cheese. I think we call that stuffing, Mackie. I think, we call that stuffing, at least the American ones. So if you're talking about stuffing, I have had it. I do not like stuffing. It's not for me. Stuffing and that cranberry sauce. I don't know where them pilgrims pulled that out of, but I don't like that. Social Stuff said, I'm going to a restaurant called the Cade Steakhouse. Where is that at? That sounds delicious. Alex said, I'm going to do a vegan mac and cheese and vegan mashed potatoes. Oh, yeah, because of buttermilk. I'm like, aren't mashed potatoes vegan? Buttermilk and butter. Wow. Okay. So you. Jewel Alexis says, with the price of groceries, I'll be cooking air in the air fryer. Yeah, it's crazy, but thank God I'm in the South. Thank God I'm in the South. Thanksgiving seems like it can make sense down here. If I was doing Thanksgiving in LA, oh, baby, it would be boutique and petite. Swissy said, I can't believe the contract is bad. Such a disappointment. This is the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt it in my spirit. The studios gave the writers the deal they gave the writers was just too beautiful for them to dish out another one. I knew it. I just knew it. So I'm not shocked. I'm just like, here we are. But that's fine because I plan on joining the writers union next year because I'm I know where the money is. Eltavina said, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous as always, Nikki. Thank you. I know where you can't reach. But any chance, love you and your mom. Yeah, no chance at all. Can't do it. Cannot do it. And I don't know how much Bravo stuff I can do. The only reason why I'm doing this is because Toya-Star is on the plane. Oh my goodness, you are right on time. I'm just saying hi to everybody. Hey, it's me, Kate. What's up? Miss T say, looking amazing. Do all the lies and that's fine. I will. My family was just going to have to deal. Hey, Kiki, how you doing? Social Steph said, the only thing I want to see is that scene from the preview where Robin is crying on this. Oh, yeah. But you know how they do with the trailer. They put that in there and then they never show it. So we don't know. Hey, Asatu, how are you? Tia B said, I haven't watched Real Housewives of Potomac this season. Just wanted to show some love to the family. Thank you so much. Thank you. Some people said Robin wants to let that man cheat in peace. Oh, Lord. Asatu said, Nneka is not dark skinned and I do not like that colonizer. Pleaser. Yikes. Oh, it's different. Okay, I don't know what the difference is. Can you let me know, Aaliyah? Love Like You Are said, and they are using NECA as a clutch so they can't be caught. Oh, yeah. We're on the same page. Fareed said, are you on a review Married to Medicine? The season is good. For the same reason why I can't review Real House of Salt Lake City, I can't review Married to Medicine. I'm watching it though, and yikes. That new girl came on there telling too much of her business. I'm like, have you not watched this show? I wouldn't do all the talking that you're doing, but have fun. Multi said they are trying to put Wendy down, but that is not going to happen. Absolutely. The weapons may form, but they will not prosper. Thank you, Asante. Because I'm finally fully rested. That's what it is. You're seeing rest. I literally got off the plane and just slept. I slept on, I fell asleep on my couch and then I got up and slept to my mom's bed. Like, I'm just sleeping anywhere you find me. I might fall asleep in front of the fireplace tonight. Who knows? Miss GG88 said, I don't like stuff in a cranberry sauce either. It's just, I don't know what that is. It's not for me. My niece likes to make green bean casserole, but I'm not a fan. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that we did that. I didn't know that we made that. All right, go off. My mom likes stuffing and she makes a delicious stuffing. So I've been told. It's not for me. I think it's a consistency. It's the same way that it's the same for me with what is it? Bread pudding, banana bread pudding, whatever that is. I can't do it. But I like French toast. Weird. So says stuffing needs to be outlawed. I'm a Southern girl. Stuffing is for white people. Sorry. You're a Southern girl. Where's this restaurant? Because I might want to go. Black Lavender said Juan could have been caught in a bed with a woman by Rhop and said he wasn't doing nothing and she would believe him. Listen, that love is something else. Asatu said NECA will not be a replacement. If anything, Turkey Neck and Robert should be replaced. Hey, she got 2 kids, D. The SAG after contract. It's not looking good. Vodka said, hey, Nikki, so on theory, I heard from another YouTuber is that NECA was brought in to go after Wendy and as a see no colorism here tactic. I absolutely agree. And we will talk about that in the review. I absolutely agree. Ms. GG88 said, oh man, I really thought you guys pretty much had to sign. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I felt it in my spirit. I just knew. I was just like, the studios they're not going to do that. They're not going to give all that money and safety and protection to writers and they'll be like, oh, we're going to do it for the actors too. No. But that's okay, because I'm going to be a writer next year. It is what it is. I got enough stuff to get into that union. Smitty said, my mom is going to make turkey, collard greens, corn pudding, rolls, and yams. Oh, nice. We do collard greens on Christmas. Because it's just like collard greens and green beans. Like everybody's all of a sudden super skinny this year. My mom is a vegetarian. So it's like a feast for what? Fareed said, do you think people are going to care about the reality TV reckoning since the article flopped? No, here is why. People are not going to care until it affects them, right? So the reality TV reckoning will not be effective to other people, like the viewers, until they can't watch the show that they want to watch, until they can't watch the performance that they want to watch. People got to care enough. And that is, I think, I don't know about anywhere else, but I think that's the problem with Americans in general. Americans don't care until it gets like not bad, but absolutely horrible, to the point where it's just like, oh my God, how are we going to get out of this? I don't see it happening. That's the problem with us as a nation, but I think it's pretty much the cause of capitalism, right? You work, you make no money, you have no health care, you're dying, you're in debt, you're uber depressed, and you are just too beat down to fight for anything. So, you take your battles up when you can, but you have to get to a point where you are just so beat down where it's just like, okay, I gotta do something. So I don't think that there's going to be a reality TV reckoning until it hurts the viewers. I just don't think that'll happen. And it's unfortunate. Oh, thank you, Carmen. She got 2 kids. D said they brought in NECA as a token brown skin girl to attack the other. She should be ashamed. Absolutely. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Oh, you look at me gold ready. I know that's right. I receive it. Missy said, hey, Nikki, hey, Star fam. Hope you all are well. I missed y'all. Missed you too. I'm so glad to be here regularly now. You did. And thank you so Thank you so much. I sent that to my sister right away. And she was like, oh, the Star family is watching. Amira said, are you going to review Beverly Hills? Yes, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Here are the shows that I have been watching and reviewing. Villains. I don't know. I think I just watch it on Bravo. Villains, Married at First Sight America, Married at First Sight UK, catching up on Love Island. The Family Chantel will not be alive. I'm just going to, like, some of these videos, some of these are just going to be videos and some of these are going to be lives, just because this week and next week is going to be crazy because of all the cooking that I have to do. So I just will not have the time. But those are the shows that I have watched and taken notes for. Just want to make sure I have everything. Villains, Married at First Sight America, Married at First Sight UK, Love Island Games, Beverly Hills, of course, Potomac, The Family Chantel, Love at the Lockup. Finally caught up on that. Bell Collective looks good. Let me know if y'all want me to review that, because that's looking good so far. But that's it. I don't have anything else on. Oh, yeah, and Bachelor in Paradise, finally caught up on that, and the Golden Bachelor with my mom. So those are the things that you guys should be expecting from me for the remainder of the year. Carmen said, I want to know the behind the scenes of the wine trip. I know you're not going to tell me, but you were mad. Was it the road trip part? That's the thing. I don't like road tripping. I do not like it. So for some reason, my family out of nowhere just became like road trip people. And let's take a road trip here. Let's take a road trip. I'm like, let's take a plane. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I'm always outnumbered. So that would be the only thing that really that annoyed me. I had a blast in Sonoma. I like want to move there. Asante said, I'm just watching, reviewing clips. Like I said, they should have fired Robert and Mia. Oh, I was about to say, who are those people? Yeah, I don't like the consistency. It's the same reason why I don't like cake. It's just like the sponge texture is just not for me. Oh, it's in Seattle, but you were raised in Houston. We eat dressing, not stuffing. Oh my gosh. Seattle's pretty close to me though. I might go there in the new year. Even said, I taught myself how to make green bean casserole from scratch for my husband because he loves it. I don't use the canned stuff because, wow, I've only seen that in like Campbell soup commercials. I've never seen it in person. Tracy said, follow Mama Star on TikTok. I know that's right. Thank you, Tracy. A Piece of Pie said, we make dressing in the South. Stuffing. Okay. So dressing. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Mackie said, are you going to start back reviewing Love at the Lockup? Absolutely. If not tomorrow, I will. If not tomorrow, I'll do it Thursday. Here's why. I got to be in the market mad early tomorrow, so we'll see. Kim said, hey, Star family, my family's Jamaican, so we have a hybrid of American Jamaican food menu. I can smell the jerk pork and oxtail already. See, this is the thing. I normally do short ribs for Christmas. I kind of want to do oxtail. We'll see. We'll see. I think I want to make it first, like before I like debut that at Christmas, because I don't want to get jumped. But I'm thinking about that because my short ribs taste like oxtails. So like I could just apply the same recipe, but we'll see. We'll see. Ashley has to pay that mortgage. Yes, she is up to her old tricks. Ali said, hey, Nikki and family of stars. I know that's right. Congrats, Nikki, on tentatively getting back to work. We will see. But I believe that I'll be back to work in 2024. I am not complaining about having a 2-month vacation. I am not complaining. Fareed said, I think it's unfair the producers let Giselle ignore Wendy. Like, let's at least have a sit down. It's so awkward when the group is splitting too. It's awkward and it's uncomfortable. Spency said, Nikki, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the family. Oh, you know where I stand. You know where I stand on that man. So just to let you know already, I don't like him. He's trash. He's Basora. He used that girl, period. And I ain't even watched the season yet. Johnny's acting channel said, say, if you want, can you please give a little details about the SAG contract? I thought they settled that mess. Here's an issue, AI. I will say this, the contract looks great. Like for me as a Black woman, I am finally, when I'm on set, it is required for them to hire a Black person or someone who knows how to do Black hair and, Black makeup on Black people. So that's great because before we never had that. We had people who didn't know how to do our hair, didn't know how to do our makeup. We would have to do our own hair and makeup. Now it is required. If you hire somebody Black, you need to hire somebody who knows how to do Black hair and makeup on Black people. I love that, right? That was a really, really great thing. We're getting increases in our residuals. The AI is a problem. Here is why. They can scan and use our image and do whatever we want if we give consent. Now, if we don't give consent, then they can choose not to hire us. Excuse me? So we can be blacklisted from the industry because we don't want to give a freaking studio our image to use for however long they want to. And they're like, oh, you can renegotiate. What if I just don't want you to use it without using me? So the contract doesn't have specifics like human beings, right? They say the studios can and cannot do this, but we need that human being in the contract like it is for the WGA so that we can always be the number one go-to when it concerns using our image. You're not going to scan my image and use it to train AI and don't pay me. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And if anything, we need to go back on strike for the background actors because they have it even worse. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, I'll do it because I enjoy it. It might be on Saturday and it might be recorded. We will see. Elise said also, word on the street is that Nneka had never even seen or heard of the show. Production did the thing they always do. What a shame she's on TV looking a fool, a plum fool, a plum fool. No, I can't review that show. Miss Baything says late, but here I voted yes for Bell Collective. Great. I will be doing that. Elvina said, Nikki, what do you think about the Keke Palmer situation? I am not going to discuss it because it concerns domestic violence. Like, y'all know we keep it light over here. It just concerns domestic violence. The thing that I will say is an unemployed man should never be a choice. An unemployed man should never, you should not even be looking at him. You should not even be looking at him at your big age. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Money is not everything, but it's very important, especially as a woman who works in the entertainment industry. You need to have a man who makes what you make or more, and also has something else going on. You also need to be with someone who wants to see you soar and doesn't want to clip your wings and replace you in the position that you are in. Like I said, and I say it all the time, so many women, and I say this because I work in the entertainment industry and I see it all the time. So many women are in relationships, married to, booed up with life with their biggest hater. And you can start to see it early on when it becomes, it seems like he's joking, but there's always truth in comedy. Right. So it's very unfortunate. It's a tough lesson to learn. She's tied to that demon for the rest of her life. And it's sad, but we will keep her in our prayers. I think that she's a great person. I wish the best for her. And I hate that that demon was allowed to get into her future. It's very, very unfortunate. But I think that's not going to stop her. You know what I mean? It's not going to stop her from getting the bag. It's not going to stop her from soaring. And I hope that her next partner will love her the way that she needs to be loved and be a better father to her son than that demon, because there's no way that you can be a good father when you are abusing and harassing your child's mother. You are not a good father and you are not a good partner. That's all I will say. Tartar said, my aunt who moved to Phoenixville, Montgomery County, used to make green bean casserole and no one touched it. My God, today, I'm telling you, I only saw it in the Campbell Soup commercial. I've never seen it anywhere else. Soto Steph said, I'm making seafood gumbo. Yes, it's a tradition for us. You know what? Is that a Black American thing? Because we do seafood on Christmas too. Like, it's a seafood boil on Christmas for us. Is that a Black American thing? Candace said, I started watching Bachelor in Paradise to be a part of the convo. Are you going to review it? Absolutely. Fareed said, do you think Eric ruined the show or the season 5 fight shifted the show real bad? Season 5 shifted the show really, really bad. And I think the show ran after those viewers and didn't go back to the original storylines and the content that made that show popular. The End of the H said, maybe it's just me, but I find UK Married at First Sight is way more interesting than the American Married at First Sight. I absolutely agree. Maybe it's the casting or the format. Glad you are reviewing Potomac. Thank you so much. I think it's the casting and the format, like you said. It's just a more superior show than the American one. But this is the thing. When you start watching shows across the globe, you see that America is not that girl when it comes to content. Them UK shows, you'd be like, oh my God, this is on TV. The stuff that they be doing. Child, so stuff that actually got a seaside cottage in a partially gentrified neighborhood with no. Yeah. So stuff don't ever change. Some people said AI will destroy background actors. Absolutely. And it will cut half the jobs. Half the jobs in the freaking industry will be gone. Fareed said, I think Ashley was a better housewife when she was messy in front of people, not fabricating storylines. Chris Bassett, Sesame Street, bringing up the Oso article. Yeah, I got you. I agree. I'm going to get Elise and Missy, and then we're going to start. Elise said Nikki has ties to someone. Oh, thank you. He's jealous. He's jealous. I think we should talk about men being jealous of women more. We don't talk about it enough. We do not talk about it. It is extremely scary to be in the eyesight of a jealous man. Yeah, deadly even. Deadly even. Is that Filipino restaurant? I think I've seen them in the mall before. If that is, no, but I want to try because it always smells delicious when I go to the mall. And I don't mind. It's the devil's playground, especially for a man. He got to stay busy. He got to stay busy. Thank you for being here. Give me shelter. Oh, you know, Italians do too. I think it's called like the 7 fishes or something. Yeah, yeah. Missy said, being in a relationship with your biggest hater is something I never thought about it until you brought it up about Drew and Ralph. So real, but so sad. Yeah. And I think it's because we talk about jealousy with other women. We don't talk about jealousy with men. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. Maybe that's what it is, because my family is originally from Savannah, Georgia. So maybe that's what it is. Yes. Feast of the 7 fishes. Feast of the 7 fishes. My friend, my best, y'all know Drew. He's Italian. He was talking about it, and I was like, "Well, I want to come." He was like, "Nikki, it's not like what you think." It sounded like a white seafood boil to me, but you know they Italian, so they can cook. So I was like, "Well, I want to go." He's like, "It's not what you think." He said, "There's a lot of stuff that you would not be okay with." Johnny said, I do still love Potomac, but since season 5 happened, it did change in a way that I dislike because it promotes violence. It does. It does. It does. It does. It does. Love like you are. So the jealous man issue is why I'm so concerned for Miss Red-Haired. The baby's got to learn. The baby's got to learn. We've all been 23. You can't tell me nothing. Not at 23. Not at 23 when I'm making all this money and I'm famous. Yikes. Yikes. Keep her in your prayers. All right, we've been talking long enough. Let's get into it. Mama Star. Yeah. Can you bring me a water, my love? Yes, I can. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I meant to get it before. Let's get into the intros. So I'm first going to talk about episode 1, then we're going to get into episode 2. Let's talk about the intros. The intros from Miss. Where's my girl? I feel like she's not going to get on my nerves this season, so we'll see. We'll see. Giselle with the seat that she needs to be sitting in. Her tagline is, I'm no angel, but give me some grace and you'll learn to adore me. I like the fact that she's tapping into the fact that she's evil, or at least playing one on TV and sometimes in church. Can I have a straw too, my love? Yeah. Thank you, Mama Star. Thank you so much. Oh my God! I put Mia. That needs to be Giselle. Let me change that right now. I'm trying to shade you, girl, and I'm wrong. Same thing. I'm wrong. There we go. Let me put the right one down. And I forgot that I'm talking about my mother's bestie. Next up, replace. Next up is Miss Ashley Darby. Ashley, oh, I got that right. Ashley's tagline is, you don't have to dig for gold when you shine this bright. I love the fact tapping into that she's a gold digger, or that's how she, snagged Gollum. That's the last time I want to call him that. Oh, you're using my, you know what, Mom? I saw you with the other one. You know what? Yeah, no, this is content stuff. I meant like a regular straw, but I'll use this one, but you're playing in my stuff. Ciao. I can't leave my stuff around them. I cannot leave my stuff. My family will use it and just play. Anyway, Robin Dixon. Let's get into Robin. Robin. Where's she at? Them strong shoulders. I know that's right. Robin's tagline is no, it's Mom, stop being. Look at the straw she brought me. Like everybody's a comedian. Everybody's a comedian. Mom, stop. Robin said, I just took a DNA test and turns out I 100% don't care. I think that's perfect for her because that's factual. I think that's a perfect tagline. Smart. Who is next? Candace. Oh, Candy. Her tagline is, when they go low, I just hit high notes. No, that's right. Dr. Wendy. Dr. Wendy's tagline is, if you're going to test this professor, be prepared to fail. I like that because I feel like they coming for her this season again. My God, today she don't get a break, but she can take it. She can take it. Now we're going to get with the next. She can take it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Next up, we have Nneka. Nneka's tagline is, Nigeria raised me, LA made me, and Potomac will remember me. You were raised in Nigeria? Where that accent come from? Because it's giving volley girl. So if you were raised, child, let me mind my business. Okay, Nneka. Okay. Next up we have Miss Mia Fulton. Mia's tagline is, it doesn't matter the size of our home, because she downgraded to, a studio. I'm always the queen of this castle. I know that's right. I know that's right. Now let's get into the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame's tagline is, I don't ride the fence, honey. I am the fence. You ride me. Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I mean, listen, I think these were cute. I think these were cute little taglines. Y'all know I like Candace's tagline because it was extra. I like Wendy's tagline. The Grand Dame, girl, what? That was a little aggressive. I think the one who had the best tagline for me is Robin, because it just fits perfect. She don't care. She does not care. I have never met somebody or seen anyone like this who just like does not have like any emotion to it, just doesn't care. Like very like it is what it is. This is somebody I would love to do an escape room with, right? Because she doesn't stress out. She's just real chill. Or what is that show? The Amazing Race. She would be a good Amazing Race partner because she doesn't get frazzled. She doesn't get frazzled. She just does not care. And she just goes with the flow. My God, today, sad to say, a perfect partner for an athlete, especially a professional athlete. You just got to look away and not care. My God, today. My God, today. Let's get into episode 1. A lot of people are shocked, since we're talking about Robin, a lot of people are shocked that she's back. I'm not. Here is why. The whole season is going to be about her. The whole season is going to be about her and Juan and the Messi, and Bravo was just like, I'm not going to cut somebody when there's so much stuff coming out about them that we're absolutely going to have to discuss on the show. Because when the lady sat down to meet with her, it was, oh, we're just here to see if you're okay. No, this is scripted, right? Or this is, you're coming in with your instructions. You got to talk about what's been talked about in the blogs before the season started filming. You have to have that conversation. Those are your job descriptions for this season. So that's what you have to do. She's going to be the main storyline. She's going to be the main storyline, and the main storyline is going to be, unfortunately, the man that she loves making her look like a fool. The preference be going through. Ciao. Keep her in your prayers. Listen, if Robin likes it, I love it, right? The hotel story never made sense to me, but she was sitting there with Juan and they were recanting the story again. And I was just like, you know what? If you're okay with this, why am I upset? Why do I care? This is your life. You believe him, or you're choosing to believe him. and you are okay with the situation. So why do I care? That's your husband. You picked him. You're happy with it. All right. If you like it, mama, I love it. If you can accept, the things that he tells you, that is fine. But I will say this. When she, can you make any more noise? Oh, thank you. When she said to him, so if you were in a hotel with this woman, why didn't you just go sleep with her? And Juan said, oh, did you see her? Yeah. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, so he's basically telling you that the only reason why I didn't cheat on you is because I didn't find the woman attractive. So what if she was attractive to him by his standards? What would have happened then? Robin, you're not asking the right questions. You're not asking the right questions, but I think you don't want to ask the right questions. And you know what? Again, if this gives you peace, there you go. If this gives you peace, amen. Amen. But I will say this. I always thought that Juan was working with his coworker at Laundromat. I never thought it was a big deal. I thought that he was doing what a coach does, washing the team uniforms with, another employee on the team. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think that it was anything. I will say, I don't know why, if your wife is talking to you about cheating allegations, you would tell her that the woman that he was caught with allegedly was very attractive. Why did you say that to her? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, coach, whatever that girl's name is. She's a very attractive woman. I'm like, why are you saying this to her? We're talking about possible infidelity. He don't care. She don't care. This is like a nonchalant family. My God, today. Perfect people to go to war with. All he wanted to do is raise his son. Yeah. However, the nail salon story, a little fuzzy. Like y'all was just up in the nail salon hanging out. Okay. I also do not believe that he lost his job because the team was losing. I think he lost his job, like I said before, because he was a scapegoat for that college, right? They needed to cut somebody and they absolutely cut him because they needed the scapegoat. That college is being sued because the entire sports department handled that young man's sexual assault terribly. So, if you're going to get rid of people, you're not going to get rid of, the people at the top. You're always going to get rid of the people that you think are expendable. And Juan, unfortunately, was expendable. This is the thing that's concerning me. Now that he's unemployed, he has a lot of time. Lord. So Karen, Wendy, and Candace meet up, and I'm so glad because I'm hoping that they are finally forming the dream team that I've been asking for. They're meeting up and they're talking and discussing things that happened last season, and I just hope that they are building the dream team that we've all wanted. Wendy is Catholic. I know we did that. Let me stop. I knew some of us did it, but I ain't know a Wendy would do that. I'm like, it ain't nothing. Listen, I'm not judging nobody. I don't have no beef with the Catholic Church. But I just didn't know. Black people are everywhere. Black people are everywhere. When she put out that rosary, I was just like, is that a bracelet? Child, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Ashley, in this episode, in the second episode, Ashley showed her $2.2 million home. Good for her. Good for her and the boys. Good for two. But you need to watch them. Mom. You need to watch them. I'm also all about getting a bag. Y'all know me. I'm like, get the bag, do what you need to do, right? As long as you're comfortable with it. I will say that it was really sad seeing Ashley talk about Gollum. Did I say this was the last time I'm going to call him that? This is the last time I'm going to call him that. Gollum like a wallet, right? Because everything that she was talking about that she missed about him was like financial things. And I'm just like, you wasted your 20s. Comment on that Gollum. And for what? Because it's just like, where is the payoff? right? Because you got a mortgage. You don't even have a home that you bought flat out. You got a mortgage, and his name isn't on the deed, but it's on a mortgage because the bank wouldn't give you the home without him. And you're talking about how you feel safe that he's on it because if anything happens, the bank will go after him as well. I'm like, girl, what? Like you did all that freaky deaky stuff with Father Time, and this is all you have to show. If y'all gonna put the puss to work, make it count. Make it count. This is so sad. This is so sad. Relying on child support and this like transactional puss, whatever he wanted. Because no way you went to the Caribbean with Michael and you ain't had to do a little something. Oh my God. What is Bravo paying y'all? Like, let's move on. Let's move on to Mia and Gordon. So they tried to talk about what's going on, like why Mr. G got voted out. Here is what I think happened, right? I could be wrong, but this is what I think happened. I'm just putting two and two together like the feds. I think that because his brothers didn't vote him out until y'all got on this show. So I think the brothers saw how he was frivolously spending and tricking on you for this show and realized he was using the money from the company and was just like, well, you cannot be trusted financially. So that's why they voted out his brother. I guarantee you that they will vote their brother back in when this relationship dissolves. And I feel like come next season, it'll be fully dissolved because they already announced that they're separated or divorcing or something like that. I think that's what it is. I think she's been an issue with their relationship in business for a very long time because Mia has been very open and honest about how this is a transactional relationship. And I don't think that went over well with the family. That's what I think happened. I could be wrong, Mr. G, but that's what it's looking like.
Is he the father of the kids?
Yeah, he is. He's the father of them kids. But he even expressed that he was fine if she wanted to, get another partner or whatever, because he couldn't perform. Because he's aging. And he even expressed to her that he would be okay with that, but she just wanted to move on because, the money was gone. At least she was honest. Although I felt like this was storyline, I did like the fact that Eeyore, what's Eeyore's name? Charisse, Giselle, and Ashley came together and was really trying to, speak some sense into Robin. They were just like, your husband is making you look like a fool. And Charisse was like, this happened to me. And, Ashley was opening up about, I was offending him, but these things were happening and it was hurting me. And, they were all really opening up and giving her some advice as friends should do, like really rallying around her. But Robin is just, defending Juan to the very end. And it's really unfortunate because I feel like every woman has been in this position. You've had a friend who has had a terrible partner and you've tried to help. And what happens is Robin then goes back and tells Juan everything that was said, and especially the things that Giselle said. So then what happens is he gets in her ear and then he starts talking about the friend, Giselle, that was very vocal about his mistreatment of her and how she wanted him to, just treat her better. And then what happens is he gets in her ear, he tells her that she is going to be a problem in your relationship. So then what happens is those two start beefing. The friend that loved her and wanted to protect her and was telling her the truth, who, gave her this advice, she takes it back to the man, and the man realizes that she's getting in the way of him manipulating her. So then he starts manipulating her even more and then telling her that this friend is not the friend that she needs to be with, or else this is going to affect their relationship and he's going to leave if she continues to have a friendship like that. And what does she want more in the world? For her marriage relationship to work out, to be a family unit with this man. So what is she going to do? Give up those friendships that are trying to save and protect her from a really terrible partner. And I hate to say it, but when and if Giselle and Robin fall out, it's going to be iconic TV. And it happens all the time on these housewife shows. The besties always fall out. And unfortunately, it's iconic TV. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's move on to episode 2. Ashley, your mama, light-skinned Loretta Devine, she's barking up the wrong tree. She's barking up the wrong tree. So Ashley and her mom was shopping, and her mom kept on asking her questions about Candace. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, mama. I wouldn't do that. And Ashley is like not trying to talk about Candace, but her mom keeps on trying to get her daughter to talk about Candace on a camera about her housewarming party or whatever. And Ashley is not taking the bait. But the mom just keeps on saying, things to try to get Ashley to talk about while Michael is suing Candace. And Ashley's just like, listen, you just can't say, mean things. You just can't say those things about people and not expect for there to be any consequences. And I'm just like, well, so you're aware of your behavior, apparently, because Ashley has said some terrible things about everybody, even her mama. Even her mama. She told the world that her mother was under the Theodore Roosevelt Bridge getting her back blown out in a tent by a crackhead. Ashley told us that. Nobody knew that. You have said some terrible. You don't remember that? Every episode she was talking about how her mama was under the tent laid up with her stepdad, her sister's father. And she's just like, man, my sister, we have a tough relationship. I'm like, because you keep on telling everybody on TV that he's the crackhead and got your mama in the tent under the Theodore Roosevelt Bridge. That's why y'all beefing. So she says some terrible things. So nobody's hands on this show are clean. So you can't sit there and be like, you can't do those things when you are the main culprit of those said things. Let's do better, mamita. The things people will do for a check, remember, Star. The things people will do for a check.
Her mother wasn't in no tent.
A tent.
With a homeless guy.
Her husband. She was a ride or die. Light-skinned Loretta Devine. Candace is not the one you want to mess with. Her tongue is lethal, and the girl has a lot of receipts. You won't recover from that. Your feelings is going to get hurt. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Pick somebody else. I'm telling you right now. Pick somebody else.
Baby, times is hard. Anytime you under the bridge in a tent.
Love is love. Love is love.
Honey.
Love is love. I watch enough ID channel, especially snap killer couples, the things women will do for men when they're in love.
And now the woman is on, now her face comes on national TV.
Every time I see that woman, I think of her living in the tent under the Theodore Roosevelt Bridge because her daughter told me that. You can't put all your business out there like that.
So she was living under there.
Yes, and Ashley was mad because her mom kept on asking her for money, and she was just like, Mom, no, because you live in the tent with that man. I'm like, your mom can't even get like a Happy Meal. Let me just move on. Let me move on. So me and meets with Karen, and
my mother didn't care that she was with that old man.
Girl, don't wake it up. So Mia meets with Karen, and I just feel like this is a scene set up so we can finally get a resolution between those two. That's fine. They do it all the time on this show. But I also feel like it's a way for her to make excuses for her poor behavior, right? Because now she decides to tell Karen that she was on like psychotic meds and she was also drinking. She was mixing alcohol with her medication and it was making her act a certain way. I don't believe it. Mia, you're a pathological liar. I'm not judging you. It's good for reality TV. But I just do not believe that that is the case. I think you said those things because you were looking for sympathy because the viewers did not take how you were physically abusing Wendy as something cute, and everybody was asking for you to be removed from the show. So you decided to say, "Oh, I have mental health issues, and I was mixing my meds with alcohol." I don't believe it.
Well, I do.
I don't believe it. I do not believe that she was mixing. Let me tell you something. Sonia Morgan was mixing her psychotic medication with champagne. And we saw it. We knew that woman was on something. Every time she was on camera, she was falling over and pissing on herself. Mia, all she did was swing a purse several times at Wendy's forehead. It's an excuse. It's not the truth.
No, I'm not saying that to be the lie.
Is she crazy or is she somebody who's hungry for a check?
All of the above.
All right, Mama Star. Candace. The Drew shade was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. So Candace meets with her manager and they're talking about, another tour and her, really just working on her career and moving away from the previous record label that she signed with. And her manager's just like, how about when you do your next tour, Drew opens for you? And she's like, I just want to move on from it. Was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. All you had to say was, I want to give other people an opportunity as well. I worked with you a few times. I had a good time. I want to branch out into a different market, try different people, different genres of music. There was another way to say it, because now when you start beefing with that girl, you can't act dumb. You can't act like you don't know why she felt a certain way, because the shade was nasty. And the shade was as if she was not as professional or as good as you. Don't kick somebody when they're down. I didn't like it. I just like, it was unnecessary. Like, did she say something about you? Are y'all beefing? Then I can understand. But you didn't say that. You just started shading her off grip, like, oh, I sold out Chicago. Let me tell you something. Pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall. Just thank God for the elevation and keep it pushing. Don't start looking down at people. Don't do it.
And while the cat's away, the mouse is playing, so I heard.
Mom, allegedly. We meet NECA. Where's she at? There she is. We meet NECA. Let's just talk about it. Let's just tell the truth and the devil. NECA was hired because of the colorism allegations, right? She was hired because people who are colorists, who are also racist, don't understand colorism, right? So they hired a brown-skinned Black woman to be like, see, we don't hate darkies. Thanks, right? So they hired, not only did they hire a brown-skinned woman, they hired a brown-skinned Nigerian woman, right? So they want to make it seem like Wendy is the problem. So they want to be like, listen, we get along with this dark-skinned Nigerian woman. Wendy is the problem. The issue with that is the show is now going to usher in a huge xenophobic audience. You idiots. You idiots. The xenophobia is about to be on 1,000. The violence will take a second seat to the xenophobia on this show. Y'all thought colorism was the issue? My God, today, you are going to tell these Christian Blacks, these Christian Black Americans, that Wendy is a witch and her mom is worshiping the devil? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see how this works for you. Let's see. I just like, y'all don't think. Y'all do not think. Y'all brought this woman on the show to make it seem like the dark-skinned people are a problem because the women are obviously going to get along with her. But we're just going to lead with xenophobia. Have fun. Have fun. Because when the South Africans check in, because they always looking to fight with Black Americans. Yikes. Yikes. It doesn't even got to be about them. If it's about Black Americans, oh, they jumping in. They jumping in. They're jumping in. And this is why I say that colorism is the bastard child of racism, right? Because it is the same demon, same tactics, just a different aggressor, right? So you think because you are a Black person and we share identity and culture that I don't see you being the hands, arms, and feet and neck of white supremacy. Are you kidding me? Like, if I know the racism tactics, of course I know the colorism tactics. And this is a colorism tactic, but this is the thing. Same thing with racism. The people that enforce it are idiots. They have no freaking common sense or wisdom. These people do not know that they are trying to cover up one demon and they're going to bring up the biggest principality ever, because this xenophobia is going to run through this show. As soon as we saw in the trailer where NECA was talking about Wendy's mom praying to an altar, I said, here we go. Here we go. Oh, baby. Sundays are going to be something else. Sundays are going to be something else. But it's just really unfortunate. It's just really unfortunate that we went from colorism to now Wendy being a witch. And I'm like, it's not again, this is not going to go the way y'all think it's going to go, because just like racism, you're going to try to convince us that colorism isn't what it is. Like, we all watched the show, everybody saw it for what it was. But just like racism, they try to make you think that what you're saying is not what you're saying. They try to gaslight you and they make you feel like you are insane. But we saw all you got to do is apologize and move forward. Ain't nobody asking for nobody to be raked through the coals. We're just asking you to acknowledge your fault and do better. You didn't acknowledge nothing and did worse. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, before I move on, let's talk about this right now. Let's talk about leave my people out of it. This is not Black Americans doing. This xenophobia storyline was ushered in on the backs of a Nigerian woman. Attack the appropriate party. She started this. Drag her. Leave my people out of it. Black Americans did not do this. Now there might be some Black Americans on the show that might fuel the fire, but this one, she ushered it in. Drag the appropriate party. A thirsty Nigerian woman ushered in a xenophobic storyline on this Black American show. We are not responsible. Blame the appropriate party. Blame the appropriate party. Nneka. She is making such rookie mistakes on this show. First rookie mistake, walking through her home, telling the world in her confessional how rich she is and how many properties her and her husband own. Why are you telling these people where your money is and how much you have? Okay, you know what the feds are doing right now? Nneka. How many homes? Okay, she has several in Nigeria that she can't keep track of. Okay, she paying property tax. And why is your doctor husband not telling you that you can't drink prenatal vitamins and with champagne? Like, you can't take prenatal vitamins and drink champagne after. Doesn't it make it ineffective? Oh, child, when his mother see that, Lord. They're trying to have a baby, but she's taking prenatal vitamins, but she's washing it down with champagne. Okay. And I'm waiting. I'll just accept it for what it is. But y'all always eat me up when I say this, but it's the truth and I don't care, right? Trans Black women. Trans Black women are one, not the only. But let's be clear. Especially trans Black women from the 90s are one of the biggest beauty inspiration for today's beauty standard. And here is why I say that. As soon as I saw Nneka, you can't tell me that this woman is not a femme queen. Let's wake it up. Everybody thought it. And I was like, wait a minute. Y'all just told me that she was Nigerian. Baby, let's wait. If we keep it in buck, this whole cast is inspired by femme queens. Like, there's no way that we can look at this cast. We can look at the beauty standards of today and ignore the inspiration from trans Black women in the 90s. Everything that I saw on them old rickety VH ballroom tapes that my friends used to make me watch. I went to performing arts high school, so everybody was gay. But I used to watch those tapes, and I'm telling you, first of all, if you're from Philly, Sanaya, like, all these women look like Sanaya. All these women look like Sanaya. You cannot tell. When Nneka walked in, I said, well, wait a minute. What house are you? All of them. The whole cast. The whole cast. Give them their flowers. Give them their flowers. And if you're smart, you'll watch what the Black femme queens are doing today to see what the next beauty standard is going to be. Let's move on. Hair, style, makeup, body, face. Come on. Trans Black women were doing that in the 90s. Let's keep it buck. Let's keep it buck. Wendy. Ebo, my Ebu queen. She's doing a talk show. I think it's smart. I think it's a smart idea. I think it was also very smart for her to be like, I would love to have a talk show on Bravo. Smart. She's a smart person.
Let me step in here.
What?
Femme queens of the night.
You don't know what a femme queen is, mama. You don't know what a femme queen is. Let's not do this. Let's not. No. You're going to be banned. No. Diana Ross. What are you talking about? I'm talking about femme queens from the 90s. Of course they were inspired. Some were inspired by Diana Ross. But I'm talking about today. Everybody, every woman today, especially them athlete girlfriends, them senator wives, y'all were inspired by trans black women in the 90s. The wigs. Y'all wasn't wearing your wigs like that. Y'all started wearing y'all wigs like that. Y'all started wearing y'all makeup like that. Y'all started beating your face. Y'all getting lip fillers. Why are you getting lip fillers and stuff put in your cheeks? Why all of a sudden you got a BBL is new to women of today, not to femme queens. Mom, they was doing their wig like that in the 90s. You were not watching ball tapes in the 90s. I was, mama. In the 90s, the 2000s, whatever.
I wasn't watching them.
So you don't know.
And I thought you were supposed to be doing schoolwork. You watching tape.
I went to Kappa. Sorry guys. You know, we always gotta get Mama Star together. But I think it's a smart idea for Wendy to do a talk show. Genius. Wendy, have me on. I've been fighting for you in these comment section, girl. Anyway. So Ashley's housewarming party. Ashley has a housewarming party for her $2.2 million home. She has a housewarming party for that. All the ladies come. Wendy walks in and she acts like she does not see Giselle and she does not see Mia. I love it. Wendy is me. When me and you are beefing, you are vapor. You do not exist. Why am I acknowledging you? So I didn't have a problem with what she did. Giselle moved away like she didn't want to say nothing to her. Mia sitting over there acting shocked like she didn't try to beat that woman in the head several times last season. Are you crazy? I wouldn't say anything to you either. You're lucky I didn't take my purse and give you a concussion. You're welcome. Wendy is me. Wendy is me. But I will say this, Wendy, why are you trying to have a relationship with Ashley? Like you came in, gave her all these affirmations. You're a mother, and I'm a mother as well. And we have to do things that we have to do to take care of our kids. And I see that in you, and I love that for you. That's why I loved you as a friend. And I don't know why you would do that to me. With bringing in, I don't know her name. I hate to say Muppet Lady, but refresh me on her name. The biracial girl to think that she's pretty. Why would you bring her in and talk about my husband like that? And I want to address this because we are good friends and I want to have a great relationship with you. Why do you want to have a great relationship with a woman who brought a woman on the show who she knew was going to lie about your husband trying to make advances to her? Why would you want to be friends with somebody like that? Just be a co-worker with her. You and Candace want to be friends with these women so bad. And I'm telling you, as a fellow darky, you giving us a bad name. Stands up. Please don't piss me off this season. Anyway, we see how much of a friend that Ashley is to you because she sits there and lies to you and says that Nneka said all of these terrible things about you. I will say that Nneka is very thirsty for Black American attention. However, I do not think that she said anything disparaging about Wendy. I do think that Ashley was absolutely stirring the pot and then sitting in her confessionals acting like she don't know what she did. This is the thing. The reason why she's acting like that is because she knows she will not be blamed. Ashley is going to be scot-free, right? It's going to be the two Nigerian girls beefing. When y'all need to be freaking sisters on this show, y'all going to be beefing and bringing up stuff.
Watch them kids.
Child, and you're going to bring up stuff that no American needs to know because of the ignorance that is pumped into Americans anyway about African people. Fools! Fools. Let's get into the comments. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it. Oh, we got 191 comments. My God, today.
How many comments?
191.
That's right, honey.
Woo! We talking up in here. All right. Let's start off with She got 2 kids. D said I could never go up for Giselle simply because I know former members of her ex-husband's former congregation and she was horrible to them people. Terrible. 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 Miss G88 said Giselle kids' names are also Angel, Adore, and Grace. So she's also playing on that. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I totally forgot that. Oh, guys, and I did not talk about Giselle and that child that she's dating because I don't believe it.
Yeah, they gotta give her a man because she can't get one.
Okay, I thought y'all was besties. What's going on?
I'm sick of Giselle.
What happened?
No, she ain't stand up kind of a person. She always trying to drag something.
No, Mama Star and Giselle, they're falling out. Eva said Karen's tagline. I was like, huh? I was like, yeah. Did you read that all the way through? Poor thing. That's why, ladies, just get another job. That gold digging stuff don't play.
She dragging people and everything.
Mom, she's been like that. I don't know why you're just now seeing Giselle. She's been like that. Oh, Karen. So what are you talking about, Karen or Giselle?
Karen, I'm talking about now. Giselle,
oh, okay.
I'm not rocking with Giselle no more. Giselle's she do too much.
She do too much. All right.
I don't like her. I don't like what she's doing to people. She throw rocks and hide her hand.
She been doing that. But I'm glad you woke up. Vodka with 3 olives said, I like Dr. Wendy's tagline, but Rob's doesn't make sense because it's the opposite. She's trying to pretend that she doesn't care, but she clearly cares a lot. Poor thing.
Yeah, she cares, but she's embarrassed.
Yeah, she's embarrassed.
I'm a woman. I know how it is to feel when you find out your man is cheating and you trying to hold up for him.
Yikes. Okay, Mama Star.
Very.
Fareed said, Karen's tagline sounds sus. All right, honey. But she said, don't know what tossing salads mean. I guess. Oh, yeah, probably. So Steph said, Juan is emotionally unavailable, and she's numbed herself for the last 30 years to be able to deal with him. This is so sad. Missy said,
Juan thinks the sun sets and starts with him. He thinks he's got to get.
Well, that's how people treat professional athletes.
But he thinks he's got to get to Robin. And Robin's family really helps him out a lot. And this is the thing that he do for her.
But that's how people treat professional athletes. So they walk around like that.
They did understand too. Because the father just said, don't get back with him.
True. Yeah, like Giselle's father.
Giselle's father? I ride with him.
Period.
He said, get this stuff off.
Okay, all right.
And let me tell you another thing. Robin's father just want her to be married. And this and that and this. But those kids could grow up with him living somewhere else. People co-parent every day.
Listen, it might be a better situation to see your mom happy than to see her miserable with your dad. Might be a better situation for them kids.
Say something, trust me.
Child. You know, but with boys, they protect their dad over there before the mom.
That's not true. Not always. Them boys will grow up and say, Mom, why you still messing with that? That's my father and I love him, but he's seeing all these chicks and everything. Girl. Okay, Mama. Sorry. Well, let's not let your pressure go up. Missy said, I think Giselle's tagline is cute using her daughter's name. Thank you. I didn't know about that. I did not know about that. I forgot those kids' names. Thank you. Let me, Miss G88 said, I wonder what these women have to say. I want to hear from them. You know, who's messy enough to bring them on the show? Missy said, I think the time Juan and Robin have put in keeps them together. It's probably easier to stay than start something new. They know each other's shenanigans and they can deal with it. What a sad life. Yeah.
Love Like You Are said, and Robin dismissing that lawsuit and confessional seems very victim blaming. Oh, they've been victim blaming from the start. Miss Yinka said, I made a live. I love your hair, Nikki. It's always so good to see you. Thank you so much, Miss Yinka.
Let me say something about that Robin and Juan.
they stay together because it's better to stay together. No. Right now, she on top of this money.
Mm-hmm.
And he's living pretty good.
Can y'all hear Mama Star? Because she is old. Oh, okay.
And he's living pretty good with this money. And she don't want to say face because she got married to him again. And he's still doing the same thing that he's been doing on her. So she's staying with him because she's embarrassed. Because Giselle is the one to pull it out of her. She said, well, did you tell him to get out? And she said, yes, I did tell him to get out. Yeah, because they had a big argument over this. See, y'all think that Robin is dumb? No, she ain't dumb. She on a TV show. And her life is being played out in front of everybody. She knows what
she said something that broke my heart. She said, my joy has been taken from me. Girl, that don't have to be. Get out of that.
Yeah, but she's on the television show now. Like she said, every day somebody is saying something else in the tabloid. What you want me to do, Giselle? That was the dumbest thing I heard her say. What do you want me to do, Giselle?
Love will make you do some crazy things.
That ain't love.
Okay. It's settling. Teresa G said, didn't female athletes complain about him too? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
JS said, okay, we got a Black Catholic Star family member. I know that's right. JS said, I'm a Black Catholic and I love seeing representation on the show. I know that's right. What's up, sis? That's right.
But she said her mother was the Lord Jesus Christ and this and that.
Mom, stop listening to NECA.
No, that's what.
Stop listening to NECA and her lies.
That's what said about her mother.
If she likes it, I love it, Kayla.
2.2 million is giving 5K. Who's that?
Ashley's home. That, and maybe it's because I just have LA eyes, for like properties. For me, it doesn't look like $2.2 million.
It's not. She's lying.
Maybe. Missy, thank you.
Potomac, but if she lives a certain place in Potomac, I don't see it 2.2, but I see that Potomac is like a suburb. Around Arlington, all around like that.
I think what happened was she got a property that was probably $600K, and whoever bought it renovated it and did a lot of stuff to it, and they're charging for the renovations. But I don't see it in. I don't think if she has her sell it, I don't see the property value there. But
probably 1.1 mil. It ain't 2.2 mil.
But even 1 point, that's a good maybe 750 max. But you know what? And they shouldn't be.
Okay.
They shouldn't be. But if she likes it, I love it. We ain't gonna judge. God is good. Thank you so much, Missy, for the cash app.
Thank you, Missy.
Thank you, my love. Miss GG88 says the house is in Northern Virginia. It's very expensive to live there because it's near Washington, D.C. Oh, okay. Okay. So she got scammed. Okay. If you gonna pay that money, just live in DC. E for Empathy said, my mom went to an all-Black Catholic girls' school in Chicago. We be everywhere. I was raised in both Catholic and Baptist church. I went to an all-girls Catholic school. My cousin did too. She went to a Catholic school. She loved it. War. The Internet Age said, I would hope after all this time that she would have walked away with more. Me too. I guess she must have really loved him. Maybe. Sometimes you fall in love with your captor. Ashley.
No, she couldn't get more out of him. She could not get more out of him, and she settled for whatever. Because she came in here as a girl of the evening. So she didn't, Michael intimidates her.
Yeah.
He intimidates her.
Hold on. We got a cash app from Opulent Pomegranate. Thank you so much, said, for tips for our queen, Mama Star.
Yes.
Thank you.
You gotta send that to Mama Star, though, because I
No. Oh, this is my show. How dare you? OMG. The Internet 8 said I was concerned for them babies on the counter, though. My mom was too.
I said, who the heck is watching them? And now they ask me because she's too busy that too small stuff. Trying to pick up the next one. I ain't mad.
Yeah, she gotta do what she gotta do.
I ain't mad at her for that, but somebody need to watch little Michael. Because he acts
No, that big brother is raising the baby.
Okay, she gonna pull him up. Big up there. Hey! Then she gonna say, how did he get up there? Oh, I'm gonna be there.
That's the Dean. That's his baby.
Yeah.
That's his baby.
Before, what did they call it? DHS services.
Oh God, Department of Human Services. Missy, you think I can put that on a sweatshirt? I do not want that to come back to me. Absolutely not. Fareed said, all that shame, humiliation, and no bag actually failed the mission. Like, this is my thing. I'm like, if you're going to do it big. Like, get something out of it. Poor Tori Spelling's mama. Like, do something like that. What's her name? Candy Spelling. Do something like that. Oh, it's a shame. Hey, Santino said, y'all, Northern Virginia is home to the richest county in America.
Yeah.
2 million doesn't go far there. That's why her house looks that way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you know what, Ashley, if you like it, I love it. We're glad that you're in a really nice neighborhood. The end of the day said, I also think the brother saw how Mia was making her role bigger than what it was in the company, and that didn't help either. Yeah, I also felt like she was lying about that, but I do think that they saw how he was on this show and the things that he was doing to impress Mia and keep up with the show, and was just like, yeah, you're out of order. And you need to do that.
Or just maybe, the IRS start looking at them.
It happens.
They start looking
It
at
happens.
them. We got to calm this down. He don't have nothing to do with this stuff. See, because every time they get on these shows, they start
looking because you're flaunting your wealth, and the government wants to be like, okay, if you're flaunting it, I want to make sure you paid me what was mine.
Say, listen, we don't need that. Get him and them kids off of this.
Period.
It got nothing to do with this.
JP Reddy said Mia's marriage was an agreement. Sugar daddy, sugar baby. Now that Gordon has no sugar, she's out.
Right. Oh, Stevie Wonder can see that.
Like, and I feel like no shade, but I'm like, Mr. G, you should know what it is. Like, you should know that this young woman, she was like, what, late 20s, early 30s at the time when she got with you. You should have known that it was a transactional thing. Like, you're not method, man.
He did. That's why he said you could go get with somebody.
Yeah. Yep. Taina.
Still take care of be his companion or whatever now that he realizes I can't please her. She could go out, but I want her in this house with me. You don't want to be by herself, but she said, no, I don't want
Poor old man. Poor old man. I want to see my name in lights. Taina said, that happened to me with my friend who was being abused. I sent him my help and she told him he ended up threatening my life. I am so sorry. But that's why you just got to pray for her. Pray for her and, give her neutral advice. Listen, every woman has been in that position. It's just like, she's going to get mad at you. She's going to get mad. She's going to turn against you. He's going to turn her against you. It's just, you can't say anything. And it's so sad. Spency said, that is literally the worst thing you could do is tell your man that your friend doesn't like them. It's a recipe for disaster. Yep. E for Empathy said, am I too conspiracy minded? I think Robin and Giselle are trying to play in our face with them fighting over the disrespect from Juan. I doubt they will legit fall out. It's been how long? Very true. But remember Phaedra and Candy? Inseparable.
Well, that was something different.
Because Candy always favors the man. That was the problem.
But that was something different.
What you think?
Phaedra done said that she tried
No. This is why you get banned. What? I'm so glad TikTok is not here. We would be in trouble. Let's move on. Social Steph said Robin's response was so immature when talking to the girls. She stunted. Yeah, at the end of the day, she's been mentally abused. Like, that man has broken her down. She can't hear or see or think straight. Robin. Fareed said, Ashley, get your mama a new wig like she is hiding from the police. A mess. Y'all are so wrong. But she just doesn't, especially now that she's struggling, she's probably not giving her mother nothing. Poor thing. Like, you can't break your mom off some coins. That's crazy.
It seemed like her mother was approving of it. Like her mother was I did not like her mother bit and still don't.
Oh, Lord. Vodka said, Candace has said terrible things about Michael, though. She certainly picked the right one because Michael will crush her in court. See, this is the thing. He would have to prove that she's lying, though. That's the only problem, which is why I don't think it'll go far. JP said, it's Ashley house on Pennsylvania Avenue. Where is the $2 million price tag for that house coming from? Well, the Stark family is saying she lives in a very wealthy neighborhood. She got to work. Your mama got to work with. Oh, my goodness. Josie said, Ashley resents her mother. I bet she's purposefully planning these parties on days she knows her mom will be at work. This is the thing. You can't be on a show about wealth and your mom got to work. Like, what? How are we on a show about wealth and your mama is working class? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Well, she always set her mother up to be a bum when she said her mother was under the daggone thing.
Under the Theodore Roosevelt Bridge.
What did you want her mother to look like?
Rolling around in the hay in the tent.
So what do you think her mother going to look like from
I'm just like, where is the money? So these Bravo shows lately, except for Beverly Hills, everybody is just like, y'all working class. Y'all are not rich. Y'all living paycheck to paycheck.
Her mother needed to sign a contract that I get paid.
Yeah, well, Bravo would be like, well, don't come on the show.
Yeah, because we don't need you.
Ciao.
So I think she gives her mother, whenever her mother shows up, she has to give her mother something.
You would think.
I think that's what they tell them. We ain't going to pay them.
Oh, yeah, well, we do know that the wives pay the husbands. The husbands don't get paid unless you're a Jersey. But I'm like.
In order for them to take with the mother, I'm sure
Yeah.
the mother. That mother wants something. She ain't coming on there with her.
She not getting it from Bravo. She may get it from her daughter.
No, that's what they probably put in the contract. Because I know somebody who worked for Bravo that had told me.
Hey, mom. Okay. Fareed said, Mia is lying. Like, you were just being messy and following the mess that Robin and Cherie started. Period.
She trying to secure her place on the show.
She got to do what she got to do. She got to do what she got to do. So Steph said, Mia and her best friend fell out on the show in 2 episodes. She will do anything. Ciao. No, Johnny. Johnny's like, Mama Star, please do a line. You're very insightful as well. She's messy. That's why y'all want her here.
I love Johnny Whitney.
Eva said, I was like, why don't Candace want Drew to open for her? She is not Beyonce. She got to be humble. I just felt like there was a better way for her to say that. I thought that was nasty. If they didn't have beef, they have it now. So episode 2, Candace's manager was just like, do you want Drew to open for you on your tour? And she was like, why are you looking down on Drew? Y'all on the same level.
Beyonce, please sit down.
I just didn't like that. I thought that was nasty. Fareed said, me is funny and entertaining. I don't know her lies. I don't care. Her lies are not like Phaedra and Kim Z, more like Portia, like a did too light. Oh yeah, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. She's great TV. I just don't believe anything she says, but she's great TV. Mia, I like her. I think she's good for the show. I just didn't like when she got violent. I just didn't like the violence.
I love her being on the show with her lies and then she try to make up with people and this, that.
Now she's a different person. Now she's making up with everybody.
Okay. She's got Giselle.
Because the well has run what?
Yeah, she's
dry. A new boo. Vodka said, well, being mean is Candace's MO. This is why I believe everyone is icing her off that show. She got 2 kids. Z said, Portia, Candace, and Drew have the same position on their show. So every time any of them chase each other, it's weird to me. Yeah, I agree. Especially with everything that Drew's going through. Like, what? You know what? Well, this probably was filmed when that stuff was happening. But still, I just felt like it was unnecessary. Kayla said, I still don't like how Bravo is picky and choosy on who to fire for physical altercations. Because if roles were reversed, Dr. Wendy would be off of Bravo and sitting up on Carlos King's show. I agree.
Well, Carlos King got a nice little show now.
He does.
Because, honey, they come on there and split the tea.
He does. Fareed said, Nneka is giving try hard already, being organic, like Nene said. Yeah, I do get try hard. The voice and it's just too much. Love Like You Are said, and Candy Cane needs to be asking the Grammys why they nominate her album instead of shading Drew. Ciao. See, I didn't think that she was putting down her PhD. I think she was getting, she was asking for specifics. So she was just like PhD. Author of Doctor of Philosophy or something like that. And she was just getting clarity. It didn't seem messy to me. It didn't seem messy to me. Fareed said these cast members don't understand the ramifications of allegations. Those tribe wars are tricky. I'm already tired. Yep. Johnny said, preach, Nikki. They not fooling me either, because why didn't they get Nneka right after Monique left instead of getting Mia, who I like, but let's be honest, bro. True. Paige L said the whole diaspora will not take too kindly to the colorists on that show. Not smart. Very, very true. Baca said, I really feel like Nneka is innocent. She was being nice. It's Ashley that was stirring everything up. Absolutely. But here is the thing. In the trailer, Nneka starts talking about Wendy's mom praying to an altar.
Well,
don't open that up to American audiences, please.
Well,
please.
Position on there is to always stir up some mess.
Yeah.
She got a nerve with her situation, but she's always starting.
Mom, but she has a mortgage to pay in a very rich area.
Okay.
She got to do something. She can't Airbnb that place all the time. She got to pay that mortgage. Santino said they're about to usher in xenophobia and casteism along with it. Get ready for the mess because it's coming. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Miss GG88 said, I didn't get that Nneka was putting down Wendy's PhD. Me either. If someone says they're a doctor, the next logical question is which one. I think she was just asking, but actually made it sound nasty. Absolutely.
That's it.
She sure did. And she will not be responsible. She will not be responsible. It was very clear what it was and where they were going. But that's the thing. They don't have no common sense or wisdom over there. I'm like, you do not know what you're about to start, but have fun. Have fun. Y'all thought season 5 was messy. Woo! Fareed said, I don't care. It's so corny to have two African ladies arguing about witchcraft. Like, I can't. Yep. Josie said, Ashley is the one who started the mess as usual. I'm tired of her big forehead. Paige URL said, Nneka ought to be ashamed of herself for going along with this plot of taking down Wendy. Thirsty to be on TV, thirsty to be famous. People will do anything.
Yep.
Anything.
Yeah. Well, Ashley is on the show.
Mm-hmm.
She got a YouTube channel where she do all these dances.
I think it's TikTok, Mom.
That she don't know how to do. Oh, is it TikTok?
Yes.
That she don't know how to do. And she probably got her OnlyFans.
We're done.
Allegedly.
We're done here. We are done here.
She gotta pay them bills.
E for Empathy said, I hate that this is going to spark a conversation that this audience is not ready for. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They won't give it the nuance it needs, and I'm annoyed already. And it will be Nneka's fault. Right? Although it should be Ashley and Nneka's fault, but it will be Nneka's fault because she is going to usher in some nasty storylines, plot lines, and comments about her people. And it will be her fault. It will be her fault.
Start talking about witchcraft.
It will be her fault. America already thinks half the things she's about to bring on this show. And all you're doing is giving those xenophobic people of reason and clarity to the ignorance. It is on you. You did this. Fareed said she willingly accepted that fake storyline to secure her spot. Oh, Nneka, she has no sense. Not a good move. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful.
They're playing her.
Mm-hmm.
She knew it.
Yep. Greta said, exactly, Nikki. Don't blame us. Black Americans, blame the right. We didn't do this. Well, a Nigerian woman and a biracial did it, but this was not the work of Black Americans. Fareed said, I wonder if Giselle is going to be bothered like she was with Monique about the homes, or I guess not, since she doesn't like Wendy. Of course. Love Akiora said, and if her father is a politician in Nigeria, that man is scamming and using public. See what I'm saying? I wouldn't have told that T. Eltavina said, as Candy once said to Ashley, are we having a baby or a corona? Because I'm like, girl, what are you doing? I'm taking prenatal pills with my champagne. Okay.
Do she really want to have a baby?
We about to find out.
Because, honey, you taking them pills for your husband, but you don't really want to have no baby if you drinking no daggone champagne. Because in America, they take that baby away from you.
Period. Love Like You Are said, trans women are one of one. Set the trends of everything and not getting the credit that they deserve. Talk about it. Talk about it. Fareed said, well, me is giving drag queen. Okay. This is said, the fact that it is highly likely that there is a Real Housewives department. It is. It is. It is. I didn't. The reason why I didn't, because I was a little scared. I feel like they need to settle in. I don't, but if she likes it, I love it. If she likes it, I love it. Vodka said, I was just going to say, what is a film queen? Who from the community can educate? Who from the community can educate? Put it in the comments. Taina said, I always got to sing your name. Cisgender women, I hate to admit it, but yes, there are some respirations there for sure. Because this is the thing I think is happening with cisgender women, especially cisgender Black women. It is the attraction to privilege, right? Privilege is such a drug. And I think that Black women who oppose anything concerning trans Black women, I think they do that because that is the only community that they have privilege over. So that's why power should not be in the hands of everyone. Like everyone should not have access to power because so many people, especially the oppressed, will run to be the oppressor in a second because that drug of privilege is so enticing. I think that's what it is. You're just happy to finally be able to oppress someone. It's really sad, but welcome to America. Talk about it. Talk about it. Y'all wasn't contouring before a trans Black woman. Y'all wasn't doing that. Let's stop. Corinne said it's about time that she finds a business that is in line with her gifts. Talking about Wendy and talents. I just hope that she follows through with this one. Me too. Every time. She was not here. She just decided to come up here and start bothering me.
What? Who, Mama Star?
Yeah. Corinne said Black mothers are always freaking up schoolwork. Always. Let's talk about it. I graduated in the top 10% of my class. Like, don't do me. Don't do me. She need to be, oh my God, Toya-Star. I think she's about to jump on here. I got to get off. We're going to get in trouble. She got 2 kids. Z said, let's talk about Ashley getting her boobs and it's celebrated. But why? So Steph said, I think Wendy tried to disarm Ashley, but Ashley has ice water in her veins and it didn't work. Ciao. Oh, Deborah, thank you. I hated to call that lady Muppet, but there was nothing. Thank you so much. Spitzy said, LMAO, the Muppet I thought you were talking about. No, absolutely not. I'm not talking about the king and queen of Atlanta. Farisa Ashley in her forehead. Oh my God, need to find the storyline. That was so obvious. It was staged. The producers called her on it in the confessional. But I'm like, why y'all call her on it when y'all put her up to it? Let's not play these games. Missy said, Wendy was giving Ashley all the compliments. It's beautiful, but it's Ashley, so she's going to disappoint you every time. Wendy and Candace do the same thing. And I'm like, what do you need? What else needs to happen for y'all to get it? Like, they are both trying with everybody and nobody is trying with them. Wake up, ladies. Wake up. Josie said, unfortunately, I don't think that Wendy has any true allies on the cast. I think she's just trying to get close to Ashley to keep her in this niece close. Probably. Eltavina said, Nikki, will you be reviewing Real Housewives of Miami? The latest episode with Gertie had me crying. This is the thing. How many episodes are out? Because I checked Peacock and it was like 10 episodes. And then Bravo is like airing an episode. What is going on with the Real Housewives of Miami? Is it airing on Peacock and Bravo at the same time? I'm so confused. But I am going to review it. But I just feel like I've missed like so many episodes. And I'm like, how did I miss so many episodes? I felt like it just came on. October Janae said, I hate how the Real Housewives of Potomac brought in Nneka to show that they have Black friends. And Nneka is falling for the shenanigans. I feel like she's somebody, no shade, she gives me talking Black girl. So I feel like she is somebody who falls for that all the time. So I don't know if she's going to wake up. I hope she does. But it's unfortunate how she's going to be used on this show. He was Aaliyah at some point. You're right on time, beloved.
Her father in trouble with the FBI, with the feds.
I hope not. I have multiple homes in Nigeria, but I can't keep up with how many that I have. Okay. Well, the United States government is going to make sure you keep up. Chef B, what's up? Said Wendy isn't a colorist, and she does recognize the overexistence of the Willie Lynch therapy needs to end in order to become a stronger culture in America. Okay. Amen.
Toya Star is on here.
Oh, Lord. Toya Star is here. Drewski said Robin is a joke. A joke. Nneka is giving there could only be one. True. And Ashley did nothing but prove Candace's text correct immediately. Candace's text correct immediately. She got two kids. He said Robin gives me, she never had the big, probably only green with this one, man, struggling. No, because the way I have to correct her on here. OMG. Okay, we got another Black Catholic. I know that's right. The Star family is diverse. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yes, I do. I need my own mic.
NNH says it's because of the area. It's a lot of government people talking about Ashley's home that live around there, so it's expensive. Okay, it makes sense. There's an area in LA that is hell of expensive, and I don't know why. But oh no, I think Toluca Lake is expensive for a reason. I'm talking about downtown LA. Like, are you kidding me? The freaking apocalypse? You want $6,000 for an apartment in the apocalypse? You're crazy, but it's expensive. A lot of people move down there. I guess because it's close to a lot of freeways. But I mean, do you want to get assaulted and stabbed with a heroin needle? Absolutely not. Missy said it was definitely shade showing the ladies walk down the block going to Ashley's and her constantly mentioning the price. Some people said, I remember a lot of Black people live in countries colonized by the French, Spanish, and Portuguese people. Most of them are, okay. That makes sense. I can't, y'all heard that? And this is why she doesn't have a mic. This is why she doesn't have a mic. OMG. I can't believe it. How are you on a show about wealth and your mama got a 9 to 5? Your mom should be the nanny to you. Do you want, you know what? Let me move on. That's when their beef started. She just had to be neutral. That's all. He did. And listen, I understood. You know what I mean? She got two kids. He said, Nikki, me and you have always been on the same page about that thing. How about how that thing started with Candy? That's when I first started watching you, LOL. Oh, thank you for being here and still rocking with me. Tracy said, Star family, please subscribe to Nikki's second channel, Nikki.Star at Home. Listen, work picked up, so my fall content did not happen as much as I wanted it to, but Christmas, I'm gonna want a break, baby. Christmas is coming. So Steph said when Mia moved into a 1,500 square foot place, she needed to be fired. The show's about, well, no shade. There's no shade to a 1,500 square foot apartment. Why?
To show the humble pie.
Oh, okay.
To show Mia what she knows about.
Okay.
Because of Giselle and them ain't going in. Well, I know Giselle might go there because the way they talked about.
When Giselle walk into that 1,500 square foot, I need to see it. That's going to be great TV.
Yes,
the
way everybody had to come.
That's going to be great TV. JP Reddy said Candy wants to distance herself from Bravo stars. She wants to be seen as a real singer. Now that I can understand. I just felt like she just shouldn't have shaded Drew. It didn't make any sense to me. Candace. Kai. Kai said, heard this now on YouTube in a podcast that Nneka is asking her friends to boost her up and asking them to tell mutuals to take down anything negative posted about her. Apparently, she is terrified. I mean, what? I just don't understand why you would come on this show with this storyline. I would be like, if that's what I have to do, then it's okay. Another opportunity will come. A bigger and better opportunity will come.
Well,
like,
people want to be seen and seen as
you're
famous.
throwing your freaking country under the bus, your whole culture of people under the bus for a reality TV
But
show.
you don't realize it at this point because
Yeah.
it's new. I'm on TV and she done let everybody in Nigeria know she's on TV.
And when they tune in, my God, today, when they tune in, ciao.
When I get my wine, it's so deaf.
Nah. JP Reddy said, why is Giselle being forced to have a sit down with Wendy the way she forced Karen to be around Charisse? Ciao. Y'all Grenades, what's up, baby? Said I'm late to the party, but hey, NikkiNicoleStar family. Hey, baby. Josie said Ashley has sewer water run. Jesus. All right, Josie. Josie, what is going on? You don't talk like this, Josie. Star family, Toya Star is in the building. Let's keep it cute. I can't review Married to Medicine. Ask Toya Star. Josie said Nneka's fall will be next season. The Green Eyed Bandits turn on their friends. Oh, absolutely. They did it to Monique in a second. JG said it's sad. Instead of acting Nneka, Wendy immediately believed it, and her mama went to being a weirdo. So it looks. Ciao.
Maybe it's a little truth to that.
No, Mom, I don't think so.
Well, why would Nneka say that if she don't know Wendy?
She don't. That's the thing. She don't know Wendy.
But to say that her mother is doing witchcraft?
Her mother has an altar that she's praying to and all this stuff. And the thing about it is, I feel like it's cultural stuff, but I think Nneka is wise enough to know how to talk to Americans about things concerning her culture to make it look a certain way. And that's the evil in this storyline. That's the evil in this storyline. Messy. JG said, yes, Mama Star, this is what happens to the rich all the time. Remember when people were getting evicted? Oh, my God. Oh, Fareed said, I think the Real Housewives of Atlanta is definitely getting rebooted. Their BravoCon panel was boring in style. Yikes. Dollface, said Candy didn't take Apollo's side. Todd and Apollo and Peter were friends. Candy and Cynthia were caught in the middle, according to Peter. Yes, but from my perspective of what I watched, I felt like I just wanted her to have her friends back a bit more. And especially during a divorce, especially when, the partner is being an aggressor. I just felt like she just, however Todd felt, Candy felt. And I'm like, she was your friend before Todd. But it is what it is.
Well, that's her husband now.
So what? You could check him when he's wrong.
Pillow talk is powerful. And her husband probably said, stay out of it.
But he didn't stay out of it. So how is that fair?
Well, listen, pillow talk is powerful.
Sarah said, nah, Nneka, you either stand on business or just don't go on reality TV show if you don't want people to dislike you. This is the thing, because I'm just like, I don't think this is going to go the way they hoped. I think this is going to backfire. Dalfe said, who comes to a Real Housewives of Atlanta? A reboot will depend on who they can find to cast. Yeah. But I feel like you can find a good cast in Atlanta. JG said the tapes played back and Nneka didn't say that initially, which is what Ashley was talking about and launched the beef. Yeah, but Ashley's not going to be responsible. Watch. It's going to land right on Wendy and Nneka. Robin said, not saying what Nneka is saying is true, but do you think the rumor has some truth to it? Maybe that's why Eddie's family don't like Wendy's, nor want them to get married. If it's true or it's not, I don't think the conversation is going to be nuanced enough to be had on TV, especially on American television. I just think it's a slippery slope.
Not enough, quote unquote, that they say about Black people already.
Yeah,
because they're gonna lump them in with Black people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's
like for you to come on this show and like go after a fellow Nigerian. Why would it's weird to me. It's giving pick me.
Also,
It's giving pick me.
Also, it makes it leaves me thinking, why don't Eddie's family like her? She got kids that's what's they 10 and 11 now?
But I don't think it's because Wendy's mom is praying to an altar. I think it's just because that's just how it is sometimes. A lot of times, a family don't like the partner that their family member is with.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, we've all been there. Amake said, what I don't get is if Nneka really believes Wendy mom is a witch, then why would she smack talk her? The extra night I thought someone was doing magic, period. She got 2 kids. He said, I'm Christian, grew up in church. I have a prayer closet and it has nothing that looks like an altar. I didn't know that was such a bad thing. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? In America, right, Christianity is seen as the end all be all, right? Everything else is made to look bad. So a prayer closet, if an American person is doing a prayer closet, oh, it's a prayer closet. If a non-American person is doing it, oh, it's an altar. You see? You see? Like, we don't think that it's weird that, every first Sunday we're eating the body of Christ and drinking his blood. But if another religion were to do that, it would be seen as evil. You see what I mean? Like, it's for me, it's xenophobia and white supremacy. Period.
Well,
American Christianity is white supremacy.
Well, they've been known.
Who say?
In African countries to do voodoo or all that kind of stuff.
It's a religion, though.
Well, it's
no. It's a religion.
Well,
it's a cultural religion. That's the thing, Mom. But you can't sit there.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So how do you have an opinion on it?
I'm just saying what I know as a woman.
But you said you don't know what it is, but you have an opinion.
Hold on. Now I know a little thing about Asian culture, but I'm not Asian. You understand what I'm saying? So it's known that they have, and I read.
I didn't say you did.
I read. And it's been known that that's their religion or whatever to do those kinds of things.
Okay.
But they like roots. You know what I mean? They go to people, if they don't know Jesus, they go to people and get all this stuff. But I'm not no expert. Mama Star is a lot of things, but she's no expert on that. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying what I read.
Well, this is the thing. I believe that because... But
I think this is the wrong way to be starting to bringing yourself on a show. Absolutely. And starting as a storyline. I think that is just too much, and they shouldn't even let her come on in with that.
I agree.
They should have looked at something else because she's already dead on arrival.
DOA. And let me piggyback and correct you. So here's the thing, right?
Need to be corrected.
But I'm going to. This is my show. This is my show. I'm going to correct you. You also have to realize that we as Black Americans were people who came here as property, right? We were enslaved. Yeah. Our culture was stripped from us. However, not everything was taken from us, which is why we do things as Black Americans that are very similar to things that are done in African culture, in African cultures in Africa by African people concerning religions that white supremacist Christianity has deemed evil.
This conversation has taken a turn.
Yes. Do you put your purse on the ground? Period. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All the remedies that Gam gave me when I was when I had pneumonia. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Don't play them games. Yeah. Don't play them games.
Let me just say one.
You and Wendy Mama do the same thing.
Let me just say one thing. So the enemies pray on me. So pray for me.
Sup, people? Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh God! I thought that died. Some people say Catholics have home altars all the time. It may not even be an African thing. There you go. There you go. JG said Candy definitely took Apollo's side. People forget the reunion before the infamous scandal. Candy and Todd were begging the feds to look into Faye and take her to jail too. Candy is male-centered child. Toya Star is on here, y'all. Wake it up, so Steph.
What's so Steph say?
We have an altar call in the Christian church.
And I'm the first one down there.
Period. Some people say Black Americans do root work, voodoo, and hoodoo. It's a Black thing in general, period. We don't even know we're doing those things. We just say it's cultural, like everything else. She got 2 kids. Z said Eddie's family doesn't like them because it's something like folklore. I'm not Nigerian, but my mother's family is from another country, and there are things older people believe about certain tribes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I said, come on, hoop earrings. You look cute. Thank you, sister.
Yes, they are.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm gonna get a few more and then I'm gonna get out of here. She got 2 kids. Z said it doesn't mean her mother is a witch. They come from a certain people that has that stigma to other people in the community. Oh, I don't believe that. I'm just saying that is going to be the basis of the storyline. The Internet Age said, in America, if it ain't Christian, people will look down upon it. Unfortunately, and with the reality shows, it gets murky with certain fans and how they view things. Absolutely. It's ignorance. Michelle said, as an African Cameroonian, who has practiced in which we pray to our ancestors and not a God. I hate that the way people look at families' practices as if it is evil. Thank you, Nikki, for not doing that. Of course. Thank you so much. E for Empathy said, let's talk about black eyed peas and green beans on New Year's. Nikki, not a freak. Talk about it. And let's be clear, the majority of African Americans the majority of us are Nigerian, period. Now, I don't know if it's because Nigerians wasn't one putting us on them ships, or if Nigerians at the time couldn't fight. But the majority of us are Nigerian. So they captured a lot of Nigerians and took them to America. Rachel said, and so we still have those same practices within our culture. We're just not able to name them because of how we got here. Rachel said, Nigeria has a long history of tribalism, and in certain tribes, there are castes. The combo of Osu pertains to a caste system in the Igbo tribe. Okay. Thank you so much for the clarity. Some people said New Orleans is known for voodoo. If anything, we should look into just period.
That's why I don't mess with New Orleans.
Yep. Mom, Amake said, my grandma, mom from day one told me to walk backwards into my door so ghosts don't follow me. They were dead serious, but they're Jamaican, still from enslaved people, so it applies. Absolutely. Why don't we split the poll? Shonda said, thanks to everyone for joining at NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Please, I'm going to be here more now. At least until pilot season. We probably are I'm telling you, it's such a large number. It's a large percentage. Every Black American that does the DNA test be like, oh, I'm 40% Nigerian. I'm like, wait, can they not fight? What happened? Why are so many of us Nigerian? Tony Star said, my Uber driver today was Nigerian and he told me to get to Nigeria as soon as possible. Child! He trying to get you a husband. Tony Star said, Mom, yes, you do mess with New Orleans. If we send you a ticket, you're going. Yes. You going to be all up and down New Orleans, tearing them beignets up. Stop playing.
No, I'm not. And I don't eat. I changed my diet.
But you'll have some gumbo.
I changed my diet.
We're going to end right here because I have to put timestamps into this video. Thank you so much for joining me, Star Fam. Shonda.
We leaving.
Wait, Mom, it's 2 hours. We got to get out of here. I got to watch Love Island. Shonda said, please subscribe to Nikki's second channel, NikkiStar at Home. Thank you so much, Shonda. Thank you so much, Star Family. We're on winter break. We're on winter break. Let's have some fun while we can. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. To the replay gang, give me about 15 minutes so I can put the timestamps into this video. Thank you all so much for joining me and Mama Star.
Love y'all.
Love you. We'll see you soon for something else. Bye. Oh, wait, did I get that?